Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hiya. Again, I am back, looking stylish in the hat and the gloves. The rest of it is less impressive. Logged on a little earlier to tidy up my inventory, so the inventory is now officially tidied. Which simply means it's organized in the way I want it to be organized. And there we have a band. Trying to see if I can pick out what they're playing. Not really. No, I can't. Just wanted to check something really fast. Yes, all is well. Well, all is reasonably well. It's the weekend. I hope you've noticed and are having a good time. Although, watching me will reduce the quality of your time. Just saying. However, it will make your time feel like it's crawling by, so your weekend will go by slower. So that's, that's an upside. Old Forest, I think we've got to go all the way over yonder, so to speak. I think it's actually closer. No, wrong button. There we are. That's yonder, sure, the Shire. I think. Yeah, we'll take the trip to
How can I be of service?
over to Nickel Delving. We'll ride from that side. That'll get us some additional stable points we might need later. I think it's about the same length of a ride.
Good day.
Just checking in. Yeah, I didn't think there was any place that we could travel to from here without having gotten a stable master. Or unstable master, for that matter. Here we are in lovely Mickle Delving. Or if you're French, Michel Delving. As I ride, I'll be swapping back and forth between my two resource finding modes, not nodes, modes. Because I'm short on resources. I need more copper if I'm going to level up jewel crafting. I definitely need more crafty mats for, more scholar mats for leveling up that. So far, I have found 0 nodes. This disappoints me. Good early evening or late afternoon or whichever to whomever has joined me. It's almost 4 p.m. here. So that would be... I would lean towards late afternoon rather than early evening, but, you know. Well, we've got our first node. Copper. Yes, I have the right... Of course I have the right tool. Don't be ridiculous. Of course I have the right tool. Who would ask a question like that? We have another one. Grinding the crafting has gotten much easier than it used to be. But grinding the gathering, I don't think actually has. They added a method for taking, say, copper for jewel crafting and just turning it into practice materials, and then those practice materials turn back into copper ingots. Half as many. So it is very good for grinding up crafting abilities, but you gotta have the copper to start with, as an example. There's some rowan branches, but I don't have the lumberjacking skill. Cutting class is raiding with a party of 16. Once again, my alerts has failed me, but my eyes have not. Thank you very much, Cutting class, and all other 15 people for joining me here. I seldom cut class, but at least until I got to college, and at that point I was an adult, so no one really cared. It's quite all right. The raid. Really, I know it's a terrible burden you're putting upon me, but thank you. Let me attempt to do the appropriate thing, which I often forget to do. I actually did it correct this time. Go me. I gave a shout out. The niceties, the expectations, they're tough. Glad to see you back on LotRO. Think you'd jump back on yourself before bed. Has there been a new update? Yeah, well, yes and no. There are 2 new servers. One in the EU, where there hasn't been one for years, called Mordor, and a new one in North America called Angmar. And they are the first servers that are running the 64-bit server software. So theoretically, that should fix issues with lag and stuff. Before they roll them out to all of the rest of the servers, we can consider this an extended production test. Also, they brought some quests back. That's not new content. They're also running an event. Well, Mordor and Angmar. I was going to say it could be worse, you know. We could have Morgoth. Morgoth is coming back in the next expansion, by the way. They announced that. I believe it's Legacy of Morgoth. The primary new feature they've added to this is they've added what's called the Veil of the Nine, which means that sometimes you can be doing an activity, definitely fighting a mob of some kind. I've heard, although not witnessed, harvesting a node, and a wraith will spawn and try to kick your ass and sometimes succeed. Also, every once in a while, one of the 9 Nazgul will spawn as a world boss. And there are rewards for defeating all of the above. Well,
is there something I can do for you?
I believe they start spawning at 12, but you can accidentally run into somebody else's that's higher level, in which case you'll die really fast. But I died fast anyway. I was on I've been playing a brawler and a melee class with no kiting ability and no healing ability has a lot of trouble. They seem to be overtuned for such characters. A lot of people on Thursday, I expect a lot of people who were making their plans for reaching level 20 and getting that Undying title were disappointed. Good evening, Senegal. I imagine a lot of people were disappointed that they weren't going to reach level 20 without dying. Because die they did. Also, and this one may be a bug, if it's not, they're especially cruel, the wraiths can spawn in solo instances. That can be bad. Sarah with Stars has followed. You get my spiel. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Thanks. Oh, good. I have to come all the way out here to talk to him, and now he wants me to talk to Butterbur. Hobbits. Is that all I had to do here? It appears that's all I had to do here so far. Well, I can get some quests then.
Would you do something for me?
Pristine bear carcasses.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Oh, I am, believe me, I am replete with both. The dis, the mal, the miss, and the un. You notice I said with both, and that's 4. Yeah.
Please, stay a moment. Could I take a moment of your time?
Place jars along the road. That one can wait for now, at least. So I'm Lens. I'm a variety streamer. Mostly MMOs, but also ARPGs or RPGs. Mostly it has RPG in the name somewhere. I've been doing this for 5 years. I really enjoy it. I am retired, so I get to spend my days playing video games. Feel free to be jealous. On the other hand, I'm old. Feel free to be relieved. Do I have to kill slugs? No, that's right, I have to pick the mushrooms. Which will require me to kill the slugs. Ew. Slugs are gross. Snails can be delicious when prepared correctly. Slugs. I actually read about why don't people eat slugs on Reddit last night. They have a much tougher skin and are slimier, apparently is the answer. So it didn't take but a small number of hours, single-digit hours, I think, for the first people to reach level 50, which is the level cap on the new servers. Hey, Just Talk TV. What's up? I'm picking wild mushrooms while carefully avoiding aggroing slimy river slugs. It's not much, but it's honest work. Yes, I just memed. Thank you. That is extraordinarily kind of you. I was just treated to a nice raid. Thank you again, Cutting Class. No adult leisure beverages tonight. Probably Tuesday night. Because I watch what I eat, believe it or not. I schedule my evenings of alcohol-influenced behaviors. And if I check my weight before I head off to the grocery store and my weight is not in a sufficient place, I don't get to reward myself with delicious adult leisure beverages. You have to find something that motivates you. And that also ensures that when I get to the grocery store, that I shop carefully. Because if it's not in the house, I don't eat it. And if it's not in the grocery cart, it's not in the house. So for me, my diet occurs at Safeway. Well, I'm a creature of habit, so it's easier for me to, stick to a relatively strict diet. Simply because I suffer mental discomfort going too far out of my comfort zone, so it's easy for me to always buy the same stuff. You're disabled, so you spend small function windows playing video games and feeling guilty that I didn't do something more proactive to existing. Hey. You are under no greater, or if anything, you're under a lesser obligation to try and make some meaningful thing for society. Everyone's got the things that they have to deal with in life, good or bad. That's a bad one, obviously. Don't feel guilty for something like that, ever. It's real easy to say there are a lot of people out there worse off than me. But that's true for everyone in the world except one person. I need to kill Kurban? No, I don't need to kill Kurban. I will not kill those filthy birds. You mean, yeah, yes, it is completely natural to feel guilty. Emotionally. Intellectually, though, you should be able to make that jump as a form of consolation that, it's you can feel guilty, but you shouldn't think you're guilty, if that makes sense. Twitch is social allocation, and it's awesome to keep finding passionate people. Yeah. People with, and it's a place where you're finding people with shared interest. If you're watching me, first of all, I'm sorry, I'm not better at this. Second, you probably enjoy video games of some sort. I'll go out on a limb and assume. So probably everyone else here has got the same, to some degree, passion for it. So, Twitch is a great social solution. It can be taken too far if you're familiar with parasocial relationships. Yeah, I love gaming, obviously. I bought my first computer in 79 or 80, and I bought it exclusively to play games on. So I don't just love gaming, I specifically love computer gaming, and have for 45 years. But I also love talking about gaming. For you, it's Twitch, streaming the best of both worlds. Love to game, love to make friends. Yeah, and in my case, at least, when I'm not streaming, which I don't do that much, I do most days, Twitch is always up on my second monitor when I'm playing games. Pardon me while I continue to beat the living crap of all of the wildlife. You understand, it's nothing personal. A man's got to do what he's got to do. Online gaming since 2008? I tried Ultima Online when it first showed up. I don't know why I didn't like it, but I didn't. If I'd gotten griefed or scammed or anything like that, I would remember. So those things didn't happen to me, although I know they did happen to a lot of people. I just didn't like it. Anarchy Online was the first MMO that sort of pulled me in, and then Star Wars Galaxies completely reeled me in. We're cheering for you and endorse the wildlife killing and self-defense. Thank you. I like to think it less as beating, killing, and more as an exercise in constructive discipline for them. They're learning a very valuable lesson, which is if a dwarf comes running at you, run in the other direction. talk to Shir. No, that one can wait. Probably forever. Bring the bear and boar meat to Ella. Deliver the mushrooms. Collect... I need one more coarse bear hide. Well, you don't have to run that fast. They got stumpy little legs. I can say that because I have a build. I am built like a dwarf, except I'm 5'9". I have short, stumpy legs, short arms, a barrel-shaped torso, and I like my beer. That's true. Dangerous over short distances. I need one more bear skin. Come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's a bear yearling. Or is that a bear yarling? A beer yearling? Those words don't make sense. English is weird. That's all the bear hides I need. Or bear hides. I cannot complete any more tasks today. I completed 5 tasks earlier. You are limited, unless you pay to unlock additional slots. It's limited to 5 tasks. Tasks are just turning in 10 of the otherwise junk loot you get. For those who may not be familiar with Lord of the Rings Online. If anyone is not familiar with LotRO or has any questions, feel free.
What can I do for you?
Good day.
Greetings, friend.
Well, I can't use an axe. And his battle gauntlets aren't nearly as good as the ones I've got. But they sell for a lot more, so we'll take Adso's battle gauntlets. I'm a brawler, so I use battle gauntlets.
Good day. Might I have
Talk
a
to
word
Tolly
with you?
Brockhouse in Buckland. I'll give it some thought. Deed completed, Bree Land Adventurer. Deed bestowed, Bree Land Adventurer advanced. 5 LotRO, 10 LotRO points. That's like a dime. LotRO is Lord of the Rings. Not LotRO. Lord of the Rings is also my all-time favorite book. I stopped counting how many times I had read it in the 40s. Not when I was in my 40s, when the number of times I'd read it was in the 40s. My guess now, I probably read it 60 or 65 times.
Stay and have some tea.
So, you're in company here. Only once? Only once? Well, you can remedy that. No, at the time I finished reading it, I'm guessing I was probably 12, something like that. Currently listening to the audio version. Very nice. When I finished reading it, the first thing I did is I turned around and I read it again. And again. I read it 11 straight times before I read another book. Hey, Fat Buddy, how you doing?
Hello there.
It's possible I'm not entirely well in the head. I memorized most of the Elvish language that was available in the book at the time. I memorized how to write in Elvish and write in 2 kinds of Dwarvish. One from The Lord of the Rings and the one from The Hobbit.
Might I have a word with you?
I own things like that. Look at all the words. I have, yeah, right there. Nope, there. Right, that thing right there over my shoulder. Here, I'll give you a better look. You might want to cover the right side of your screen. That thing right there. That is a Fellowship of the Ring poster signed by Ian McKellen. Gandalf.
Might I have a word with you?
Bats, bears,
Might I
and
speak with
wolves
you
in
a
the old
moment?
forest.
Hello? Might I have
Collect
a
seasoned
word
lumber,
with you?
savory mushrooms, and a bucket of maple sap. A good spot to place a jar. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to place these. Oh, but this was an orange difficulty quest. This may, like, summon up something bad when I get to the end. Hopefully not a wraith. The wraiths will kill me, most likely. I'm now entering the old forest. Uh-huh. Okay, I can take these. Oh, that is the wraith. I'm going to try, because you guys are here. I'm going to try. Ah, there's another player here. Between the two of us, we'll get it. But you'll note, I was down below half health when that other player ran up. So, I don't think I'm likely to have much luck in beating them by myself. But I'll try. I'll try for you guys. Because you deserve my very best efforts. And then me complaining and whining a lot when I die. So that was the wraith I was telling you about. Defeating wolves. Picking up mushrooms. That was a tink. I don't know what I know what causes the tink. When another player kills a mob in the area, I get this little tink sound. And I don't ever remember having it in the past, and it shouldn't appear from because it should be silenced in my my settings in the past. I don't remember it ever being in the game, but if it was, it got reset somehow. Or maybe they brought it back. Best watch out, those aren't farther. Yes, these are not maggots. Maggot is... I'm here. Here. Father Maggot is... yeah, down here. Down here? Mountain. No, that's Bree Town. Sorry. He's there. That's Maggot. That's me. He's to the southwest. Yes, this class is a brawler. Was added, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago? Something like that. We kick the crap out of stuff with our fists. So I just said that we kick stuff with our fists. And that doesn't make sense even to me. I think I need to beat these up. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't think it's too much of a spoiler. It's a little bit of a spoiler. So if you don't want any spoilers, give me 20 seconds. In one of the expansions, you go back to the Second Age, to the siege of the Barad-dûr. And you end up facing Sauron himself as he fights with somebody else. He's so brawly, even his kicks have fists. No, I like to think even my fists have kicks. I've played the class once before. I really enjoyed it. So I decided that was what I was going to play for the new server. I have a Hobbit brawler at like level 120 or something like that. Her name is Briquette. As in a charcoal briquette. Because of course it is. Savory mushrooms. Except the real me, I can't stand mushrooms. Deed bestowed. The Old Forest, 1 of 5. Do I need more mushrooms? I need more mushrooms, don't I? Oh, that Gloomwing is going to come looking for trouble, I think. No, no, it thought better of it. That's a smart bat. Oh, that's another player. He is, I believe, in RP mode. So his name appears in white text. I think that's what it means. Yes, the purple nurple is, in fact, the ultimate attack. This is why nobody in their right mind messes with brawlers. Nobody wants to deal with that. The woodcutter's tail. Which one is the woodcutter's tail? Seasoned lumber and a bucket of maple sap. Do I have all the wolves I need? Not if you're sitting on your horse, dumbass. No, I still need 8 more wolves. Hey, Shirke. I didn't even notice it was you. Hi. I'm a little slow sometimes. It happens when you're 170 years old. I'm pretty sure that's the right age. Oh, bears. Do I need bears? I do need bears as well. I need a lot of bears here. Oh, we got a wraith. Again. Me and Kulas of Dale defeated it. One of us spawned it, and the both of us killed it. There's the bing again. I hate the bing. I want to turn it off, but I don't know how. Oh, look at all this incredible loot. It's not that incredible. It barely qualifies as loot. It used to be, you see how this is all complicated? It's got little winding paths and everything through it. It used to be the Old Forest didn't have a map. So to say you could get lost. Some new noises in Once Human 2. I hope they're not annoying. Or at least that they fall into a category that one can easily mute. That's the wood. RP mod. Wraith Jumpscare is part of the quest. No, that's part of the new server. They have an event running called Veil of the Nine. Occasionally, while you're running around in the open world, or in a single-player instance, you'll get attacked by a wraith. Now, some classes have no real problem with the wraiths. I do. Because I'm a melee class. I can't kite them. I can't heal myself. Somebody just summoned a wraith. And it has now moved out of my range. You can tell you get this sort of flash like that. It's back. Somebody has summoned a wraith. Frightening presence. +1 dread. -9 shadow mitigation. The other part of the Veil of the Nine is sometimes one of the 9 Nazgul will appear in the world as a world boss to be fought by everyone who's crazy enough to try and take it on. We already have a couple people, or some people are already at level 50. I'm at level 17. I'm not as good as power leveling as I used to be, guys, you know? Used to be I could stick at it for 12 hours a day, easy. Don't know if you can join the new server. We'll try after night shift. Need something to relax. It is a VIP server, so you have to either be a lifetime subscriber or just a short-term subscriber. I bought the lifetime subscription a couple of weeks after I started playing the game. So I've been on a lifer forever. I was playing a good chunk of PoE earlier. I am enjoying the new league. I have a really big, strong, wackety axe. Now entering Buckland again, but... Too late for the lifer option? Yeah, that's not uncommon. I don't know how quickly they realized that had probably been a mistake, but not sure when they stopped offering them. I don't think I got any credit for that, for being in the Old Forest, did I? Nope, I'm no longer in the Old Forest. And I've already done the bears out here. Did you miss the PoE part? Unfortunate. No, I didn't stream earlier today. I had a number of things I needed to get done. And so I didn't stream earlier. You didn't miss me playing PoE. I was doing that off stream. I generally don't find maps, when I'm playing maps, when I'm mapping, I don't think that's very interesting content. And so I normally don't actually stream when I'm mapping. Today would have been amusing content because the character died for the first few times and I was really confused and angry as to why I was dying and everything seemed to be dying so slowly. And of course it was me. I had failed to turn on
Is there something I can do for you?
my auto exertions for my shout skills. Once I did that,
with you a
hey,
moment?
I stopped dying.
Lens, you're a dumbass.
What?
Hello there.
Hello?
Stay and have some
Talk
tea.
to Adso again. Who wants me to talk to Adso again? To Adso again. Oh, I've got quests to turn in over there. Alright, what quest is that? Missed streams on PoE. Standard servers will be okay for you too. Well, if you ever are so desperate to have stupid noises droning in your ears in the background, I upload all of my streams to YouTube for the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 years.
So, the
Talk to
Bounders need
Marigold.
our help? Well, I reckon I know where to start our
This is
search.
a solo
At least
instance.
we won't be spending another
Oh dear,
second
it's a solo
stuck in
instance and
Buckland.
it's orange difficulty, but I'm going to try it anyway because you guys deserve the best. Or if not the best, you'll at least have me dying,
The denizens
and
of
that
the
will be
old
amusing
forest
too.
stir restlessly, unnerved by lately appearing strange creatures.
It's now a
There are
red
dangers
difficulty
posed to
quest.
Buckland. Marigold Boffin has
What could
brought you to the
possibly go
forest
wrong?
To further
Spoiler,
investigate.
everything.
Oh, don't worry. I know the old forest like the back of me hand.
She knows the old forest like the back of me hand. I was quoting her. This is going to be red difficulty. I'm probably going to die. Means I'm like 4 levels under. And the Wraith has just spawned. I am so dead. I am beyond dead, I expect, but I'm not going to give up. 45 life. Where are you running off to, you crazy broad? I'm not in combat. Why? Why is this happening? She's gonna die and I'm gonna fail. No, she's alive. Oh, a baleful fell spirit has arrived. Do I still have bleed on? No. I gave myself enough time to get the out of combat res going. Now I have time to eat. Well, if we don't get another one of the damned wraith spawns, I'm probably okay. I am getting some significant lag. Wow! Holy crap. The whole thing's gone to crap on me. Last death was after killing an NPC. You died to a bleed. Ah, yeah. Oh, trolls. Gulmuk damp mold. Really, you're not going to want me to kill frickin' trolls, are you? Oh, he's a nemesis or something. So yeah, he's got 24,000 hit points. I don't think I have to fight him.
We ought to listen to their conversation.
Eavesdrop on the tree creatures. I wouldn't worry about the tree creatures. Their bark is worse than their bite. Counting on me to have your back? Many shades have been drawn to the sword. Excellent. The Gaunt Lord will be satisfied. Oh, they're talking.
Once he gets what he wants, this forest will be ours. Do not disappoint me.
Sorry, that's in the cut in the throat.
This is our chance.
This is our chance. Are we going to fight the wood trolls? Looks like it.
You won't ruin this forest. Not while we're here.
Huh, I doubt they ever fought anyone as short as me. Lady, they just fought me. I'm like 4 inches taller than you. No trolling in this forest? No, obviously there was at least 3 trolls in the forest. Counting on me to have your bark. Count again. Exactly.
Well,
wait, what?
this day keeps getting stranger and stranger.
I survived, even with the wraith spawning in the middle of a whole bunch of unpleasantness. And we're at the hippie's house. Oh no, not the hippie. You see, I actually am old enough to remember actual hippies. My doctor's office when I was a kid was in Berkeley. Berkeley was ground zero for hippies. No, I just finished the instance.
A fellow tall, a cruel sword, the wicked dead.
I did level in there, though. So, I mean, that's a plus.
Both I've spied close by old
Ooh,
man
Mortal
Willow.
Blade Trophy. I'll be
Seek you to
awesome.
break the sword.
For a
Old
definition
Tom
of
won't
awesome.
stop you.
What are my default traits here, anyway? Now, that's the traits. That's the racial traits. What are we putting our points in right now? Yeah, that's some good defense. More defense. Good offense. A little defense isn't bad there. We can work with these for now, I guess. Yes, that is the hippie. I'm sorry, Tom Bombadil himself. I'll give you a good close look at him. Holy crap. What a dirty, stinking hippie.
Wood trolls?
Complete
Well, that's a
Woe
verse
of the
for me.
Willow in any difficulty. I think that is like a solo instance of a specific kind. The Instance Finder. Instance Finder. Let's see. I don't think I can access it yet. I don't think I'm of a level where I can access it yet. No. The only things that are showing up on my chart at this level, yeah, those are the only ones. So I can't do that yet. That is, in fact, the dirty hippie himself, Tom Bombadil. Level 19 just enough to prevent the last Undying title. Haha. Well, I don't have to worry about the Undying title, that's for sure. The Wraiths are not kind in solo instances to level 12 brawlers. I should have another point up here, though. I do. There we go. My finishers now have a 25% increased damage. Let's see, which one will we do next? Wraiths? Yes, this is the new legendary servers. They have, it's called Veil of the Nine. Sometimes you'll be fighting out in the open world and you'll spawn a Wraith equal to your level, and that just happened in the instance. We don't know if they're supposed to be happening in solo instances or not. And occasionally, one of the 9 Nazgul will spawn in the open world as a world boss. Obviously not to be killed, but to be driven off. And there's a currency, something shadows. Tattered shadows or something like that, that you'll be able to use to buy cosmetics, I assume. So that's new to the legendary servers, exactly. That's the only new real feature to the new legendary servers. Revel in Victory, we'll probably want that. Actually, we'll definitely want that. Joy of Battle. Reduces incoming damage. That's as close as we get to a heal for now, at least. Cooldown of Fulgurant Strike. Which one's Fulgurant Strike? I don't even remember. May not have that yet. It's a nice feature. A lot of people were saying they didn't understand what people were complaining about. But those people either had healing, or a pet, or were ranged. For melee characters, it was no joke. At least initially. My assumption is we'll scale better than they will scale. There's Old Man Willow, for those of you who've read the book. He's just calmly sitting there being, well, a willow. I could pick a cabbage, but I'll choose to just leaf. There are no depths to which I will not stoop for a bad joke. Saw a day a trailer of Titan Quest 2. Brings memories. Or wasting all your free time after school back in the days. It's not being made by the same team at all. So I wouldn't say I'm hopeful. I'm definitely not hopeful for it. It might turn out good, but we have no particular reason to expect it to be good. New team. Entirely new team. Working on it. What the... Well, I needed to kill some more bears anyway, I think. Pretty sure. Pardon me, sir. I need to kill a lot more bears. I played some of it. I always felt kind of at a loss when playing it, though, because I suffered from analysis paralysis. Too many options, you know? And I didn't really have a good feeling as to what would be a good or the best build. Maybe you're being nostalgia, but there still is hope. Yeah, I didn't say I was hopeless. I'm just not hopeful. Will it be good? I have no reason to believe it will. Will it be bad? I have no reason to believe it will. Will it be a good, version of a new updated version? Maybe. But generally speaking, in the games, and this is not meant as a slam on the games industry, but generally, sequels done by teams that had nothing to do with the original don't have a great hit rate. Some of them succeed very, very well, but certainly not all of them. I was going the wrong way. So many gloom wings. Haha. I just rode right past you, losers. One popped him. I'm coming out of the forest in the wrong place again. In fact, this is a dead end. I'm not getting out of the forest this way at all. So, back out to the road. I can still get lost, even though we now have a map. I can still get lost in the old forest. Obviously, because it's happened twice now. Since you're a fan of Titan Quest, I assume you've done some time playing Grim Dawn, which was the game they made after Titan Quest. I think we may have covered this. I'm not sure. I'm never sure. A lot of times I think my brain is right only. And that I can write things to it, but I can't read anything back out. Whee! So this cow here is clearly labeled cow, so that everyone knows it's a cow, not a big dog. Hobbit's not necessarily the quickest on the uptake, you know? I mean, they're certainly not as bright as dwarves.
What do you need? Might I have a word with you?
Talk to Gelliman Brandybuck in the old forest. I saw him, I think.
Well, the gall of some folk.
Yes, the gall of some folk. I have no idea who he's talking about, but it's probably not me. Once more, into the old forest we go. We need to find Wadwick, or whatever his name was. Gilliman. Same name, basically. Sort of. Hey, Vork. Hope the weekend isn't sucking. It's maybe not the most heartwarming way of putting it, but... You understand I mean it with love. Sort of. Maybe that's a bit strong. Today was good, slept like crap, but day's almost over. Well, that just gives you another opportunity to have another crappy night's sleep. Don't do that. Actually have a good one. Yeah, early night is the right answer. No, I was having problems for about a week and a half, getting 2 decent nights of sleep in a row. Finally, it's
Just a moment.
seems to have departed, and I hope it does not return. I'm sure he's
Might
got
I
a
have a
quest.
word
Discover
with
the
you?
source of the forest's unrest. Probably you little jerks. Matron in the hollow.
I'll take a moment of your time.
And evil on
Please,
8
stay a
legs.
moment.
Hey now, they're just spiders. There's no need to get personal and call them evil. That just strikes me as a bit much. No wonder there's unrest in the forest with you talking about spiders like they're evil. God, hobbits. In my eyes, it's the hobbits that are evil. Muddyfoot's Hill right to the Hobbit village is hilarious. I don't know precisely what you're talking about, so I cannot comment. I cannot comment cogently, but then how often can I? Truly. Alright, I'll mount up. It's only a forest. I mean, there are an awful lot of shrubberies around. Bug swashing time. Okay, technically not bugs. They're spooters. Muddy Foothill, right to the hobby. Oh, that's the same thing I was just reading and puzzled by. Spooters, spooters. They're not evil. I mean, would they eat me? Probably. I mean, after all, I come pre-marinated. I'm a dwarf. Hobbits are definitely evil. I love how they made in Overlord games. I'm vaguely familiar with Overlord. I know how the basic premise of them, but I don't think I've played them. They're not evil. They're just really, really narrowly focused. Food and drink. I mean, who focuses just on food and drink? Oh, me. I mostly focus on... Oh, we've got another wraith. Got him. Well, I'm now strong enough that I can survive the wraiths if they don't bushwhack me in the middle of a fight. Pre-marinated dwarf, yes. Yum. Well, I need I point out his current name and title. He is Bondome Alebane, known for his ability to kill an entire keg. And they call me a good puncher. I prefer to think of myself as a good fister, you know? Wait, it means what? Never mind, I didn't say anything. Not a word. Ooh, we've got more stuff down further. We've got... That's a matron in the hollow, and that is the haunted forest. So the haunted forest is discover the source. And Lebernil is the named Spooter. Deed bestowed, defeating spiders in Breeland. Well, this one's in my way. And this one's in my way. I guess this one's in my way, too. They poisoned me. What kind of spider poisons things? Oh, wait, that's pretty much all of them. Never mind. Confused, you know. Up here, I think. We're in the Weaver's Den now. Looking for the big Queen Spooter. Now entering the Brandywine River. I doubt she's in the river. We're back in the Weaver's Den. Ooh, I see glowies. We have a cocoon. Will it have spooters or... No, some silver coins that we can steal from the body. Hey, come on, they're not using it. Maybe I have to kill a certain number? I'm trying to remember. Spider's nest. Should be wary of a matron within the spider's nest. Yes, I have Alebane and Kegslayer are historically my two dwarf names. Last names. Stone Dome and Bone Dome. I couldn't make Stone Dome here. Because evidently, oh, spooters, hi. Evidently, they don't like the word stoned, but they are fine if you're boned. I'm not making that up. Yep, we can't have any drug jokes, but we can have a sex joke. I don't know. I think that decision is completely boned. Oh, Lens, you are such a half-wit. Where's the matron? Well, we got more spinners. Oh, there's the matron, I think. I expect that's the matron. Yep, that's her. Lebrinil. Lebrinil, oh Lebrinil, oh have you seen Lebrinil? She is the Moor web. I would say she's got more webs than most. Oh yeah, a crit and a 1-pop. Thank you. I hope she's learned a valuable lesson. Not sure what it would be, but I hope she's learned it. Oh, that player has got a Wraith. If I can, I'll help. I got 2 Tattered Shadows, so I will help. Their name is Bia, and they're in a bear. They're a bear shape. No spooters. I think I actually need to be in here. I need to get to this place here to see where the badness is coming out of. Vines from the old forest. I think it should be in here. Does Purple Nurple a big spider? That's animal abuse. Well, I would call it bug abuse. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there, being a horn and all. My apologies, really. I didn't realize that was your root that I killed. Now I feel a little guilty, because, I mean, I wouldn't want anyone to hit my root. Trust me, I really would not like that. Bring the pack, collect the vines, talk. I think I must have gotten credit for it already. So, I'm going to mount up. We'll see if we can get out of dodge. I'll ride and I ride to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. The sun is the same in a relative way. But I'm older, shorter of breath, one day closer to death. That's a downer. Yeah, the fists, they make a very bruising apology. They're sorry your face got in the way of the fists. I think I need like one more wolf. Spooters are not wolves. I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of that. Generally, wolves do not have more than 4 legs. I don't want to say never, because, well, nature likes playing its little tricks, if you know what I mean. Can I get through this way? Think I can? Looks like I can. And I've got a turn-in up here. Yep, we're still headed the right way, more or less. Well, I can... There he is. And we jump. Sometimes wolves have 8 legs if they had a good meal. Okay, I'll buy that. Aha! What if they ate a spider? Way too many legs. A matron in the hollow.
Hello.
Milk thistle salves. He gives them to me after I kill the matron. Those are poison salves.
Just a moment.
I get the feeling he doesn't like spiders.
Hello.
Defeat awakened trees in the old forest. I got 17 piles of blackened filth. Feel free to envy me. What? Let me see that. Seed of Rot. Haunted Forest. Shadow of Giants. Wait, what? What the hell is that? That's the Seed of Rot. I didn't get that far in. I didn't realize that was where it was. I missed it. I think that's like the second least filthy filth in the game. There's no shortage of filth in the game. Alright, those are wolves. So, one more wolf on the way out in this area, and I should finish up a quest. But I've got to find one. Like, say, that one. Right there. Hi there. That is 12 out of 12. Math. Do your math, kids. Key to the universe. I'll pony out. And maybe we'll be done in this dreadful dark area. Goodness. It's so depressing. I mean, do you know how primitive this is? DoorDash doesn't deliver. I mean, really? And back out to Buckland.
Hello?
Those pants are not as good as the pants I'm wearing. Those shoes are not as good as the shoes I am wearing. That copper earring is nowhere near as good as what I'm wearing. Ergo, we will buy the thing that sells for the most. More DoorDash. Oh. I hate you a little.
What do you need?
Just a little. I'm sure you understand. As a man who makes many, many bad jokes, I understand the hate. And I think you do too. Pardon the yawn. Old man is old. Also, when he talks a lot, the CO2 builds up in his bloodstream, and exactly, I'm sorry, it will happen again, is the appropriate response. Adds those battle gauntlets. Beat that. Nope. That can be turned in for tasks, so we'll hold on to that, we'll hold on to that, we'll hold on to those. Blackened Goose. That can only be turned in Swanfleet. We won't be going to Swanfleet. We'll hold on to the milk thistle. Milk thistle potions, drinks, soda pops, whatever the hell they are. have to get back to Adsos. He had so much to drink, he got sick. So the more you talk, the less oxygen you have in your bloodstream, so the less oxygen go in your brain, exactly. So with every uttered word, I'm getting more and more stupid. Is that what I'm saying? That is exactly what I'm saying. More so, not only am I getting stupid, but with every one of my words you listen to, you're getting stupider too. It's just science, guys, okay? Don't blame me, it's just science. You're breathing faster to compensate. Okay, that may work. Oh, that'll work in two ways. First of all, you're breathing faster, you're getting more oxygen. Second of all, you'll hyperventilate and pass out, and then you won't be listening to me at all. I believe you because you're an internet doctor. Although, really, you should have the doctor Vorpine in your in the name, you know, so everyone knows. Because it's the internet. How would they know that you're a doctor if you're not telling them? We can remove that for now. We didn't run into that many bears. We can remove that for now. Farmer Maggot, maybe. Dr. Butterbur. Wait. I think the epic book is back behind me. Isn't it? Did I not just add that to the list of things that I want to be following? Yes, I want to be that. Want that as the quest guide focus, and indeed, I am riding away from it because I'm a dope. Don't mind me. I just babble. That's actually a difficult thing for a lot of new streamers. What do I talk about? Whatever enters your mind. I recommend to anyone thinking about streaming that one of the skills you can practice is self-narration. Anytime you're playing a game, narrate. Especially when you're alone. Get used to doing it. It gets a lot easier to do when people are listening. Now, if you're a natural bullshit artist like me, it comes a lot simpler than for someone who maybe is shy. Only thing I'm shy is a few brain cells.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Would you do something for
defeat
me?
for Crabine. Well, we got some Crabine over here, don't we? Yeah, right. Pardon me, bird brain. Fists for flyers. It's like cars for kids. And a wraith. I get a wraith too, lucky me. I'm in trouble. I got him. I tell you that pummel is the best skill we've got going on this character class. Another 2 tattered shadows.
What do you need? Might I take a moment of
Investigate
your time?
Crick Hollow. Pardon me, I have to go to Crick Hollow. Land of Hobbitses. Precious. You might be able to hear that little tink sound. It's driving me crazy. I have no idea where to turn it off. I went through the settings Not quite with a fine-tooth comb, but pretty close. And I'd never heard those until Thursday. Or if I heard them previous to that, I had managed to find how to turn them off, and something has turned them back on again. I don't need a little ding noise every time somebody else in the immediate vicinity kills a mob. Ding. All right, Crick Hollow. Little mini instance, I think. We'll see if we get another wraith to pop up.
Dear me, what do you want?
Maybe not. Maybe they just attack. Oh no, more are coming! By the power of chat, I'm naming you Bone Dome Wraithbane. Ooh, good! But it's nowhere near as honest as the Alebane is, you know? Did I just miss? I did it! You didn't get all of them, though. One of them got away. Some flew off into the old forest. Okay, we done? Did I go back to talk to what's-his-face? Hope they don't come back. Talk back to Lenglin. Alright, back to Langland, turn this in, and then I think we have to go back and talk to Strider Boy. The Chosen One. Ooh, I'm the heir of Isildur. My dad's descended from the line of kings, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can tell he's king. He hasn't got shit all over him. Old guy joke.
What do you need?
Talk to Strider is indeed next. Well, we can speed up that trip. No, no, no. We need to hit Adsos. We're off for Adso's camp. Did I hit another level? I hit a whole nother level. No, I didn't. I can tell you something you and I have in common right now. We're both staring at a horse's ass. See? Sorry, I should have warned you that was coming. Any sudden attack of nausea is clearly explained. I've done that twice. I need to do that more often. Shock my viewers. Turn myself into a shock streamer. Pick my nose. Fart on stream. I don't do those things.
As far as you know.
We're back at Adso's. Who did I have? There was somebody. Oh, there it is. Adso himself.
Hello?
Hello? Now from here, we can head back to Bree.
What do you need?
I need a trip to West Bree. Here's 80 cents. Pardon the noobishness, someone asks. This is in World Chat. What is the point of Paths of Valor difficulty levels above Fearless? The XP benefits top out at Fearless. What is better when you go Heroic? I believe the answer to that is titles. Oh, they say nothing but the challenge. I thought there were different titles at various levels. I mean, I know there are various titles available at various levels, but maybe not at that level. Personally, I mostly play for fun, not for challenge. I'm not a challenge-based gamer. My friend Vorp, who has been chatting here in chat, he loves a good challenge in a game. The Souls-like games, that kind of thing. Because when he and a great many players, I'd go so far as to say most players, they bang their head against content and they die, and they get a little further and they die, and they get a lot further and they die, and they finally win. They get this huge burst of brain chemicals. And it's awesome, and they go, woohoo! And I don't get those brain chemicals. All I get is, thank God the pain is over.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
And that's why I don't play particularly challenging games. Because I don't get that high. I just don't. I mean, certainly afterwards there is satisfaction, but I don't get the big brain chemical high. I just don't. I prefer a different kind of natural high. Alcohol. More reputation with the men of Bree. Ooh, that was a rep up. My reputation has changed. I'm still only neutral in Thorin's Hall, a little bit shy. I'm an acquaintance of the men of Bree. I must earn friendship standing with the men of Bree. Deed complete. Known to the men of Bree. I am known throughout Bree. Another 5 LotRO points. Because I'm rich. Talk to Strider. I assume he's back in his room. Hello, Strider. Oh, sorry. I'm a dwarf. I'm supposed to speak in a bad Scottish accent. Hello, Strider. No, that wasn't Scottish at all. Never mind. I won't even try. That one is bad. That one is probably maybe a little better than the two I'm using, so I'll go with that rather than one of the two I made.
Listen well.
I will listen well. Talk to Tom Bombadil. Oh, God, they're sending me to talk to the hippie. The dirty hippie. Hey, doll, Mary doll. Yeah, that sounds like the name of a street drug, okay?
Hello, friend. Can I help you with
I
something?
mean, there was marijuana. Now he's talking about Mary doll. Tell me that that doesn't sound like the dude is high as a kite. Seed of Woe, talk to Tom Bombadil, deliver Lily's letter to Kandak. I want Kandak. Doom ba doom ba doom doom doom. Sorry about that. Really sorry. Complete the Woe of the Willow on any difficulty. Woe of the Willow. there were a couple quests here in town I didn't grab. I think level 25 is when you start getting skirmishes. Skirmishes are a great way of leveling up, in my experience. Right, those aren't actually quests. Well, that one is, but it requires you to go to the homesteads of Gondor. Does this guy have a quest? Yeah. Tad Ashmead. Want to ask you something, Tad.
Would you do something for me?
Speak with one of the housing brokers in Eriador. Oh, fine. The next time I find myself in the area, I will. The broker's office, I think that's the same quest. Holy crap. Thorin's Gate housing broker. Homesteads of Eriador. Current quest.
Well met, friend.
I could finish that for 250 XP. Can I talk to each of them?
And your families.
Ah, no. Homesteads of Rohan, Duiland. Oh, I could move into the elf neighborhoods. They would love that. Erebor housing. Now we're talking. Can I get Erebor housing? Really? Golden Hall of Erebor?
Welcome.
Visit
You
the
have
Erebor,
come
visit the
at
Central
most
Overlook.
fortuitous time.
Probably not. I don't think I can buy a
At your
house at all
service
yet. I think they're too
and your
expensive.
families.
Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Looks like a gold for the cheapest. And I'm at 878 silver. I have to admit, I am curious. I put some items up for sale. They may have sold, and that may be why I have as much as I do have. I think I put them up for a gold, I think. I put up like 40 light hides for gold. So if I have 800 something, they didn't sell.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, they're still up for sale. The other thing I put up the other day, though, sold. Put up a dagger for, I think, like 50 silver or something like that. I'm curious. Scholar mats. I can't remember the names of the scholar mats. Let's see. Crafting. Components. Is that what I'm looking for? No, those are sub-components. It's ingredients. If all else fails, I could actually, check. Aged scraps of text. There are none. Okay. That answers that question I was curious about. On the other hand, there's got to be a lot more.
Greetings, friend.
Copper. No copper? That seems unlikely. How about we try that again? There we are. Piles of copper salts. But I guess the demand for copper ore is high enough. There they are, chunks of copper ore. Yeah, 500 silver buyout for 10. Are you smoking the crack, sir? Sir? I guess if you've reached the end game and you're starting to pile up money, you might be willing to do it to burn through crafting so that you can get ahead of the people. As always, the real PvP happens in the auction house. In any MMO I've ever seen. I had a friend who was the first person in WoW to hit the currency cap. It was like 200-something thousand gold. It was 2 to the 31st copper pieces, I think. And he did it through arbitraging gems on the auction house. He had a job where he could take 5 minutes, an hour, every hour, and check the market, pick up his money, buy anyone who'd undercut him, buy their gems, put up the gems again, and go right back to working. And he would do that 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, playing the market. And he had really, really good market sense. So it wasn't just that he was around doing it, it's that he was very smart about doing it. Down payments. Defeat brigands at the old Sawgrass. I still need some there. We're not going to be doing that one. I'm not going to be doing that one. Breetown to Trestle Bridge. No. Woof. That's one that it takes me off to see the hippie. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. Get ahead of these. It's really easy to end up running out of quest slots. It's also really annoying. In the Shire, join the Bounders. Nah. Special tasks at hand. That's for another time. Then the Seed of Rot. We've got Forest Bears. Probably not getting that one done either. All right. Pardon me, I was just muttering to myself, you know, the way I do. And I actually talk to myself a lot anyway. I've always been a self-talker. Not just gaming. If I'm cooking or... But the only time I'm shut up is either when I'm sleeping or reading. For those who are old-time LotRO players and haven't been for a while, they redid Bree, I don't know, 6-8 years ago. You're always talking to yourself, Vorp? Well, you're probably, you know. If you're like me, you're the only intelligent conversation around. I'm sorry to Vorp's wife. That was meant to be a joke. Don't hit him to take it out on me. We need to beat up some more bandits over here. Need 3 more in the old Sweetgrass Farm. That's further to the west, isn't it? I think so. Yes, it is. These ones don't count. This is the sweetgrass farm. Sweetgrass. I wonder what they're growing. That would be described as sweetgrass. You know? Sadly, everyone here wants to make sure they're the only one who gets a hit. Guys, it's open tapping. Open tapping means you just have to hit them once. And I just need one more. Somebody's got a Wraith. It's not mine. One of the level 14 characters summoned up a Wraith. One more. Oh, we got one somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Zoomed on. Am I close enough? I got a hit. That's the last one I needed. Now I'm out. People who don't understand about open tapping. There was a time LotRO didn't have open tapping. There was a time nobody had open tapping in MMOs. Some of the things Guild Wars 2 always did well was make things many player friendly, like, oh look, there's a mining node. Everyone can mine it once.
Just a moment.
Oh look, there's a downed player. If you res him, you get XP. Paying bills, collect Adzo's goods. I don't want to have anything to do with his goods. Threats and follow through defeat Dirk Hawthorne. Oh yes, Dirk. Of the Breeland Hawthorns. Yeah, I'm making that all up. Which will come as a surprise to nobody. So we need Adzo's stolen goodies, and we need to kill the bossy dude. But because I believe in, you know, doing a complete job, I didn't even get a whack. You know, kill stealing hasn't been necessary for a very, very long time. Well, it's her Wraith. Hey, you wanted to attack everything, you got it. That might be my Wraith. In which case, that makes it hilarious. She's trying to kill all the mobs. And that's the one I need, Dirk. Well, I finally upset him enough that he turned on me. But I got Dirk, or Kirk, whichever it was. Steve, Dave, whatever name he's going by now. And these things need to be open tap too. There's really no excuse for quest items that are not open tap anymore. If there have ever been an excuse for them. Other than grief playing. I guess I got goods off the ones I killed as well. Okay, well that helps. Yeah, I do. Alright, that'll make it go faster. Must go faster. Well, Dirk has respawned. That's unfortunate. Thing is, there's no need for these people to be jerks. They just choose to be. Oh, okay, this time they actually pulled. I think, but they pulled him back because they're probably a duo. So they pulled him back for the other player, but I could hit him too, so. We got another Wraith. That one's not mine. I don't know if Dirk will drop the box out, but no, he doesn't. I need one more? One more, I think. Yeah, it looks like one more. Yeah, that's all the boxes I need. Back to ADSO. You ever watched an ad so bad you wanted to break the television? I can keep this up all night. Viewers go down by 1, 2, 3, 4. Paying bills.
Hello.
Hello. Will this be another level? Will this get me to level 19?
What do you need?
Ding, 19. We have another point. Let's see. Where can we put it? Fulgurant Strike. I don't think I... Did I just get Fulgurant Strike? I don't think I have Fulgurant Strike yet. I don't. No point in cooling or reducing the cooldown on a skill I can't use. What do we have over here? What are these anyway? Additional damage numbers. Those are nice. Using Pummel increases the damage of subsequent pummels by 10%. Innate Strength. Clever technique. Finesse rating bonus. Well, I am all about finesse. As you can tell, I am an elegant and stylish fighter. That's a good one for keeping up large numbers of fights. I don't think the might scales well, in my experience. Destination the Lone Lands. I've always loved the Lone Lands zone. I think it's my favorite in the game.
Might I speak with you a
Defeat
moment?
Brunmore. Well, okay. Sure, I could do that.
Stay
Collect
and
bear
hear
pelts.
me out.
Haven't I already done that for you? Well, that's the bear pelts. That must be Brunmore. Payment in full. Must be. Yeah, that's Brunmore. Alright, we need to kill some more bears. Bears, bears, bears! That is a call out from Path of Exile. Where there's a particular mob that when they die, they explode. Like 2 seconds later. They're called bearers. And so multiplayer co-op, when people were playing in groups and they killed a bunch, they'd go, bears, 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 so that the other players would know that there were bearers around and they didn't run into them and get murdered by the explosions. So they were aware there were ground explosions. Southern warrior. Southern man. Look at yourself. Outlaw's Haven. I think he's up above. There's a level 22 Wraith, which I definitely don't want to mess with. Oh, that guy just finished Brunmore. He waited a second longer. I'd have been able to get a whack in, too. But, no. So, I'm going to wait. Wonder if that was the level 22 who's got his own Wraith over there. The terror exuded by this figure saps the strength of your blows. So it reduces the damage they take by 30%. Plus, you get dread, which reduces the damage you do. He got close enough to me that he triggered the dread effect in me. He's wandering around now. I was going to kill somebody and eat them, but they're gone. Waiting for Brunmore. I just need to kill Brunmore boss. Yeah, sort of mushed it together one more. And never mind. Presumably they despawn at some point. I assume. Brunmore, buddy! He stunned me, which I think is rude because I was beating the crap out of him. And now he's come over all dead. I will avoid aggravating said shadowy wraith on account of he's 3 levels higher than me and has got chunks of guys tougher than me in his stool. I do need to kill some more bears. I will fling an empty beer mug at this one. Because I'm a dwarf and that's how we pull mobs. We don't mess around with bows and arrows or any of that crap. Nah. Beer mugs for bears. That's what we do. Lots of bear pelts. Do I get them from the juvenile bears? Oh, I do. That's kind of sad, but not so sad that I'm not going to kill them. They're not even hostile. I'm just... Nature is cruel. Who am I to say nature is wrong? You know? I'm part of the natural world. Okay, not me, but my character. I am 100% organic. and fully natural. I mean, the things most people eat, they're not organic. They're inorganic. Most people eat gravel. You don't realize that, but that's what they're eating. They're eating gravel. Because inorganic is the opposite of organic. It's just science, guys. Again, it's just science. A matter of
What
form.
is this world coming to?
Guy complains every time I do something for him.
What do you need?
Adso's waistcoat, or waistcoat. Leggings, those are heavy armor, but they're not as good as what I'm currently wearing. Ooh, that's a really dumb looking hat. I could look like a garden gnome if I choose, but I think I would rather choose the stylish option I am currently wearing. Thank you. But we'll go with Adso's waistcoat. Deed completed. Quests within Breeland. Breeland Adventurer Final is now up. And 10 more LotRO points. I swear we've got to be at like 90 or 100 points in 3 days. I mean, it's not like I have, 100 points is an awesome amount. Oh, I have 11,618. Okay. All right, the Old Forest. That's the Lone Lands. That's freaking Bombadil. That's Kandak. Seed of Rot. That's Old Forestry. What's Old Forestry? Talk to Farmer Maggot. Nah, that won't be happening, I don't think. Vale of the Andrath. Yeah, that might be workable. We can do the Vale of the Andrath, I think. There we go. Way down there. All right, well, we're off. I don't have coconuts, so I'll have to do the best I can. I do my own sound effects. Do have access to Woe of the Willow. Did I miss the turn? No, it's right through the south. Jump! And... nope. The Vanishing Horse has returned. Oh, pardon the yawn. Oh, man. It has been an exhausting day, with the whole waking up. Making some food, surfing the web. Playing a little PoE. Playing a little WoW, actually. I had played a good bunch of WoW for the Pandaria remix, which was a lot of fun. Really good design. And what you got from that was a currency you could use to spend on a bunch of cosmetics from the expansion. And I hadn't got around to spending it by the time my subscription ended. But it's a free weekend for WoW players. If you've ever been a WoW player, it's a free weekend right now. You can play for free. And so I logged in and spent 300,000 of the currency, which was good for somewhere in the area of 60 complete sets of cosmetics, give or take, including like 6-piece armor sets, also including a bunch of mounts, all kinds of stuff like that. I got like almost all of the raid sets from the expansion. Ah, my Gossamer Blade sold. That's the 50 silver, okay. Tom from Ceradan. Fernie is not done yet. Map to Ceradan's Lodge. That's a new quest item, right? Right. We close that. We accept the quest. And we're here talking to Watcher
What do you need?
Brittle Leaf. Brigands and
Could I
half-orcs.
speak
I need
with
to
you a
defeat
moment?
20. And Sharky's lieutenant.
Might I take a moment of your time?
He wants to take a moment of my time. Oh. He had another ring, or is there another NPC? I missed the other NPC.
Stay a moment.
Collect caravan goods.
Would you do
Defeat
something for me?
Neekerbreakers in Andrath.
Stay a moment.
And defeat the half-orc raider in Andrath. They just want me to just murder everything in the area. I'm okay with that. I'm good. Can do. Southern Brawler. 1. Oh, and that one had caravan goods. Okay, is she shooting at me? Somebody shot at me. Thought it was them. Sorry. It wasn't you, was it? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Totally my fault. Oh, somebody has summoned a Wraith and he's running. Level 16 character is running like the wind. How's the Wraith? Going in on the Wraith. I have my own now. How nice. When I say nice, I wasn't needing that, of course. Well, we killed each other's wraiths. Well, helped kill each other's wraiths. Oh, there were 3 of us there. That might not have been my wraith. That guy's 16. The Bjorning. I couldn't click on weirdly. We got the flashing again. I think there's another Wraith has popped up somewhere in the general vicinity. Oh, maybe not. That might be... He's got... he's a runekeeper, so it might be that he's got the shocking stone out. Guy's just running right through the mob. A southern knave. The bleeder. Can I hit him? No, hit the wrong button. I think I gotta hit him. Not sure though. Ruffian, taste my fist. It's vanilla. Okay. 4 more dudes and a whole bunch of caravan crates, which means I either have to pick up the caravan crates or kill dudes who are carrying them. Or both. Ain't too proud to murder. You know, if murdering needs done, well, I can do it. Sometimes being a hero means saving a lot of people. And sometimes being a hero just means murdering the shit out of a bunch of them. Not necessarily the same people. Guess it could be. Defeat brigands in Bree land. Another deed bestowed. Another 10 LotRO points. We are just murdering all of the bad guys today. You are a half-orc ruffian, sir. I name you so, and then murder you in the face. A bit. Oh, half-orc boss. I need him. I need him dead. I'm just the man to do it. Southern Captain. Well, I don't know if I need to kill him, but he is in my way. Therefore, he has to die. I keep hitting the wrong button. I think that's all the crates I needed. What else do I need in there? Sharky's lieutenant. I guess I haven't killed Sharky's lieutenant. Maybe up there. Looks like he ought to be up here somewhere. Sharky's lieutenant. My assessment of the situation was entirely correct. I'll reward myself with a little fat loot. I mean, not like especially fat. Not really fat. A little loot. It would be an exaggeration to describe it in any way, form, or fashion as fat. Either with an F or a PH. And we can make the jump. Stupid bandits. They don't even realize they've got guys living right next to them up here. Brigands and
How can I be
half-orcs.
of service? What can I do for
Sharky's
you?
lieutenant.
Could I speak
Talk
with
to
you a
Chief
moment?
Watcher Grimbriar. Maybe. Maybe not. You know.
How can I be of service?
Give me the money you owe me and the XP.
What do you need?
Ooh, a fiend killer silver hoop. There we go. The English language kind of failed me there for a moment, but I'm all better now. There's nothing wrong with me, and if there was, I'm all better. That's an old guy movie reference. Referring to an old guy. Wilford Brimley. Chief Watcher Grimbriar. We're heading to him. I think we'll skip the Knickerbreakers. Bonk. Probably going to do it for most of Bree, I think. I mean, I have to do Old Tom Bombadil, Tom Bombadillo. Dirty stinking hippie. Goldberry seems nice, but I think she's just enabling Tom and his awful habits. Because you know, he's all about nature. He's a crunchy granola kind of guy, so you know he's smoking. Maybe taking mushrooms from time to time. All natural all the time, but... So I think she's enabling, or maybe she's just his dealer. It's possible, though, he's more of a Manson figure, and he's working on building his own kind of cult there in the forest, away from civilization. I mean, that's possible, too. You know, maybe he talks a good, nice, friendly, peaceful case, but in his heart of hearts, he's Charlie. These are old guy references.
How can I be of service?
How about a bandit basher? It sells for more than the other stuff, so sure. That's right, I warned you about all the stuff going down there, and you just don't give two tosses, do you? Do you? Saradan's call, that's right. Now, he's Saradan. In the parody book of The Lord of the Rings called Board of the Rings by the Harvard Lampoon, Saruman was called Sarutan. Sarutan was, and maybe still is, the name of a product that you could buy at a grocery store. It's the word natures reversed. And it was a anti-laxative. Pretty sure it wasn't a laxative, it was the anti-laxative. If you had diarrhea, you would take Serotan. If you had constipation, you would take X-Lax. I'm old.
What can I do
Serotan's
for you?
call.
How can I be of service?
Talk to Andrag at the Greenway Fort. The Greenway Fort's to the north, I think. Thornley's
can I
Farm.
do for you?
Talk to Rose Thornley at Thornley's Farm. All right, that's to the west. We've been there a lot already. Pretty sure everyone knows what X-Lax is, but I'm not sure everyone knew what Serotan was.
What do you need?
Find Rob Thornley. Yeah, he's up there. And that's the Brethren's Call. Let's do that one. Let's catch up with Andrag. We've got bear sign. I see a little ringy-dingy thingy. Andrag.
How can I
Andy.
be of service?
Orc
Would you do something for
Outriders. And Signs of Struggle.
Might I take a moment of your time?
You already have taken a moment of my time, sir. And you may take no more. Good day. Good day. I think that's where Rob Thornley is. Yeah. Okay. We'll go in there. Ooh. Mobs that are higher level than me. No more little light blue mobs. That was a momentary wraith. We have a Tarkrip grunt. Hi, pardon me. You heard the word of fist. New deed, Orc Slayer. Gotta kill me grunts. Grab some blood-stained cloths. There goes Mug the Undying. That's a guy who was either playing the right class or very, very careful to not get murdered by wraiths.
What is this world coming to?
Free
I do
Rob
not ask
Thornley and
much of
escort him to
you.
safety. Let's get you going. Please get me through these cursed orcs for a ways, friend. Maybe. What's in it for me? We got some horses coming. A Tarkrip Prowler. Eat Mug. Fists, fists, fists. More blood-stained cloth strips. Thanks, friend. I should be able to make it back to the farm from here on my own. Oh yes, please tell my wife I'm all right if you see her before I do. What's in it for me? Maybe I'll tell her you're dead. Maybe I'll console her in her moment of grief. Never was ever a woman in this mood wooed. Was ever a woman in this mood won. That's a little Shakespeare I'm busting off for you guys. bet you weren't expecting any classical references around here. Unless you be confused as to who it is you're listening to, I can assure you that it's just me by saying, hi, poop. There you go. What is this guy talking about? First he's talking about that. Oh, he just said poop. Yeah, it's Lens. Never mind. It's just Lens again. And a Wraith. Mind you, he still peels off good 60% of my health before I can down him. I'm still only getting 2 tattered shadows for it, too. My understanding, to unlock the higher tiers of the cosmetics goodies, you need 2,500 of those. I have like, I don't know, maybe 20? You need 2,500 and you need one of the drops from the world boss, driving off one of the 9. So that would take a little doing. I need one more Tark Rip Killer and one more Tark Rip Prowler. That's a Tark Rip Blade. Don't need any of them. Brute Blade. Oh, they're not in this area. Fine. Well, then I'm outies. Later, guys. Don't take any wooden nickels. That's a really old guy reference. Dark Grunts. Oh, I needed, what were they? A Prowler and a Killer. Which is that? Uh-oh, that's a Killer. Somewhere there's a Wraith again. I need one more, whatever the hell it was. Prowler? Yeah, one more Prowler. Oh, don't attack me, Wolf. Oh, I didn't want to beat up the doggy. The doggy made me beat it up. Not my fault. That's the doggy's fault, okay? I don't hear anyone talking about, oh, that Lens guy. Beating up a dog. To Wolf. And it attacked me. Come get some. Fists. That's all the Prowlers that I needed to kill. Somebody has very specific requirements. Yeah, I want you to kill 5 of these and 3 of those. Anything else I'm not paying for. All right. And dragon.
How can I be of service?
I get 5 superior complete hobbit breakfasts, which is in fact enough food for a regiment of normal humans.
Greetings.
Dirty work, orc
Could I speak
slaying,
with you a moment?
Kirith Nur, and ill-gotten.
Stay a moment.
Stolen supplies. I assume that's in the western part. Yeah, that's up there. We need to go back to... what is it, Thornley? Let her know her husband I saved. But if she'd like to give me a little personal affection before he can make it back here, we can get that taken care of. Or maybe she prefers to entertain a hero later. Hi, Rose. You're looking nice. Have you lost weight?
Oh, dear.
Thornley's robe. It has more armor. I give up 1 will. But it's a robe, so I will look like I'm a scholar or something when in fact, fists of death.
Please, stay
Defeat
a
the
moment.
Red Reaver. Red Reaver, come over. That's how I look now, but actually this is how I look. Oh yeah, it's the hat, man. That is just, look at that whole outfit now is coming together. Little green, a little brown. We've got another wraith that's popped up somewhere nearby. Traveling vendor. Bears craving
Can I
honey.
speak with
Defeat
you a moment?
bears. Okay, well I can kill some bears for him. That's no problem.
What do you need?
Let's see. Wet skins. That's just nasty. Bandit basher, blackened sword sheaths. Keep and keep. Just a shame about the fat, stubby lump messing it up inside of it. I was going to say that was mean and rude, and it is. But that would imply that it wasn't accurate. So... What landscape difficulty do you recommend? It depends on if you want a challenge or you just want to have fun. Me, I'm playing on the default because I play for fun. I have played it like... Right now, the biggest problem with is if you're talking about in general landscape difficulty or on the new servers. Because the new servers, you've got the wraiths. And the wraiths showing up. If you're at a high landscape difficulty, you had better be either a ranged class who can kite on the new server. If you want to do more than just a couple on the landscape difficulty and not die, you're going to want to be either ranged or have a heal available. So either you're going to want to be able to kite and maybe, I don't know, drop a trap so you can run away, or heal. Those would be, I think, the most important things. I'm a brawler, and I was getting my ass handed to me until I got a few more levels. I got about 16, say. They'll start popping up at 12. And on the regular landscape difficulty, as a purely melee-based character, I was getting crushed. So be aware of that. I have played at like 3, or maybe 5 is the highest I've ever been. And 3 was manageable for sure. I was not having particularly troubles. Thank you very much, Sarad123. You get my spiel. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follows. Good evening. So I think really a lot of it is going to depend on how much chance you want to take, if you're willing to either die to the wraiths or run away from the wraiths if you find them difficult, because they can pop up in solo instances, not just in the landscape, and they can pop up in the middle of a fight. So if you want to have a good shot at not dying, if you want to be able to Guardian, I don't remember at what point they get decent self-heals for spot healing. I haven't played my Guardian for a while now. So I'm not sure. At lower levels, I don't think they get them very early. I could be wrong, though. Also, maybe if you spec into the blue line, not the red line, you might get more heals and it might be more tanky. Yellow might be more tanky and blue might be better on the self-heals. I'm not sure. Again, I've only played red line since they changed to the spec lines the way they are. I don't know. I think you would find it challenging. If your heart is set on getting to level 20 and getting the Undying title, I would think about one of the other classes first. If you want to have fun and stuff, then yeah, always loved Guardian. Guardian is my most played, probably my most played character. But I haven't played it for a while. So I can't really make a useful recommendation on what landscape difficulty to play. You're going to have to kind of weigh that for yourself as to what amount of risk you're willing to take about dying, and particularly dying to the wraiths. That's the thing you need to be afraid of the most.
Would you do something for me?
Yes, I am on Angmar right now, which is the North American server. The European server is Mordor. You can also craft to pass difficult levels once you have some in-game money. Not that you would ever do such a thing. Well, of course not. So, I mean, there are a lot of knobs that you can turn with this. So I'm not sure exactly, if you want to make sure you make it to level 20, I wouldn't go too far, and I wouldn't go Guardian. If you don't care about that, you just want to have fun, because Guardian sounds like fun, you might still be able to do it with a reasonably high landscape difficulty, and not having to run away from the Wraiths. But early on, I had to run from the Wraiths. The first one annihilated me. I ran away. Actually, ran the first one. I kited the first one, so the guards killed it. They one-shotted it, which had to be really disappointing for the Wraith. And then I think I ran away from one, and I ran into one in an instance, in a solo instance, and it killed me. Quick. So I healed, came running back in, got back to the NPC I was supposed to keep alive, just in time for him to die, and the Wraith, which had a tiny sliver of health left, to immediately heal to full. And then it killed me again. Good luck. I hope you find it fun. However you choose to define your fun, I hope that's what you found, is the right level for that. My advice is always going to be guided by the fact that I tend to play at lower levels of difficulties in games. I play for a lower intensity level of fun than a lot of players. That's the Wraith. Here's the Wraith. If you're curious what the Wraith looks like, this is what they look like. And he just popped up while I was in the middle of a fight. Basically, I believe they spawn when you fight something. Now, no, it took off. I'm at almost 500 hit points. It got me down below 200. So it peeled off 60% of my health at level 19. They are no joke. At least if you have to face them. Like I do, and like a Guardian will. Now, some people on Reddit were saying, yeah, that's not easy. I don't know why people are complaining. My guess is they were playing Runekeepers and Hunters. They weren't playing Brawlers. I had to kill 12. Just go into the wolf den and kill 12 of them really fast. This is the kind of thing that this class is good at. Beating the living tar out of things. But the Wraiths have damage reduction. They have a 30% damage reduction for starters. Plus they give you dread. So you're doing less damage to begin with. Hey, you know what else I need to kill? I need to kill some bears. Hello, bear. That's only 3. I gotta murder a whole lot more of you. I don't know if that's a last cry of pain or despair or possibly embarrassment. He has to explain it in Bear Heaven, what happened. So there was this dwarf, right? Okay? And he comes running at me. Or he's got a big axe? No, no. He didn't have anything. What do you mean? He didn't have anything. He was unarmed. He didn't have any weapons. Okay, he had a friend? No, it was just him. And he beat me to death with his fists. I'm sorry, we're going to have to take your bear card away from you. We have some standards here. This has been Bear Heaven Discourse Impromptu Theater. I hope you enjoyed it. They just give us mobs to chain and we can go on forever beating the crap out of them. But a wraith? Those things scare me. Also, they hit really hard. I don't need any more wolves, but I do need some more bears. I'm getting close to level 20. 2 more bears. Bears, bears, bears. Need one more bear. Be a bear. Come on, be a bear, be a bear. That's a Tarkrip. Man just wants a bear to finish it off so he can feel good about himself. What do I need to do? There's like the red blade is in here, I think. Bears. Tarkrips. Their enemy tribe is on the other side of town. These are the Tarkrips. The Tar Bloods are on the other side. Just beating up some orcs. Oh, devastated for 462 damage. Eat that, you punk. A red blade in here somewhere. Or is there a cave where he is? No, no. Oh, there he is. The Red Reaver, not red blade. Sorry. Sorry, sir. I apologize for getting the name wrong. You know, and not realizing immediately who you were. I can't help it. You all look alike. Oh my god, he went there. There is a cave there. I was right about that. I will not be doing, I expect, the quest where I have to go in there. There is a wraith. Is he mine? Yeah, he's probably mine. You know, I don't know, though. Normally they spawn right on top of you. So maybe he's not mine, even though he is at the same level. But I'm going to give him a break, because he's probably had a rough day, you know, being all a wraith and everything. So I'm going to cut him a little slack and leave him be. I have a heart, which is more than we can say for him because he's a wraith. Kind of a disembodied spirit, you know. Gundabad Allegiance is available. Level 20 reached. Dun 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 dun. else do we have? I need one more bear. I need a bear. That's a wolf. We already took care of all the wolves we needed. I don't need to kill another wolf. Ah, but a hungry bear. Hungry, hungry barrows. That's them. That's boars making beds. Now I need to kill like 12 boars. Oh. But first, we've got another point. Looking for boars. Boars. I didn't mean to double click there, but fine. And then I got off my horse because I don't know why. Title awarded. Defender of Bree. Orc Slayer advanced. Started. 5 more LotRO points. New mail. Gift for an adept. I'll detach that. The first skirmishes have become available. Yes, I enjoy skirmishes for leveling. Another new deed completed for reaching level 20. We are looking for boars. There is a Bjorning named Barely Legal. I will say the name and then make no further comment upon the name. Feel free to make your own jokes, though.
What do you need? Would you do something for me?
Locate the cave. I don't want to locate the cave. I mean, I already know where it is. Fine, I'll take the quest. There's got to be... there was flashing around. Not sure if that was a wraith or a freaking rune master, rune keeper, rune speaker, rune dancer, whatever the hell they are. I've ridden this whole distance and not found a single bar. I thought there was... Am I off by one? There we are, over here. Boing? Boing?
What can I do for you?
Give me my XP. My reward.
What can I do for you?
Is that another reputation? Ah, that's the Breeland Adventurer Final. Bunch of Virtue XP, some marks. 15 LotRO points? That is the equivalent of a dime and a nickel. Pretty impressive, huh? Yeah, pretty damn impressive.
Greetings.
Pork chops. Yeah, we can sell those. Keep those. Sell that. A beeswax candle. What am I going to do with that? None of your beeswax, of course. Sorry. I went there. Breeland and Cardalan. I don't think we'll be using that because we'll be leaving Breeland soon. We'll be heading off for the Lone Lands, I think.
What do you need?
Choose one. Red Reaver's Doom. Is that a better helm? A little bit more armor, but 3 might is nothing. 4 vit. These numbers are better. And it's way better than that. So we'll take the Red Reaver's Doom, and maybe it looks cool. We'll see how it looks on me. Style matters, guys. Yeah, that's not really a looker. Looks like he has a mace on top of his head. I also got a gift for an adept, which is a circlet of men. Oh, that's for reaching the rep cap for men, I think, or reaching a particular rep. That's not bad, but I like the stylish hat better. And then some potions. Nothing too extravagant, you understand. Breaking alliances. Now that's the Boars. Lone Lands. Where's the breaking alliances? That's the cave. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head north. We're going to get to Trestle Bridge. So I can get the waypoint, or the stable master there. Waypoint. Waypoint, stable master. You say potato. And then we'll ride back. We'll also turn in a quest there. We'll catch a ride back to Bree. There's that little tink noise. I don't know if you heard it, but that was telling me that that guy killed a bear. This guy's flickering in and out of visibility. I think that's got to be server-based. That the distance between us is getting cold on the server exchange. Because my graphics are pretty much maxed out. I mean, unless it reset them, and it shouldn't have. On the other hand, it definitely reset the little tinking noise, if that was ever part of the game before. What the hell kind of pony has he got that he's going faster than me? Because I'm on like a 168 mount. Trestle Bridge, the North Downs. It's all foggy in the North Downs. I don't believe I can turn in any more tasks today. Sad to say, I had a quest to turn in here somewhere. There it is. I think that's, no, that's not the ring. I thought that was the ring. Where's the ring? Is that the ring? That's the ring I have to turn in. For Guardsman Otley. Oddly enough.
What do you need?
I have completed Bree Town to Trestle Bridge. Indeed I have. We'll get the Stable Master.
How can I be of service?
And ride back to West Bree. 12 silver! Oh my god, that's a rip. I tell you, once you get outside of taking the local service, oh, they're just gouging you. Well, my inventory does look like a absolute fustercluck. It's semi-organized comparison to when I logged in earlier today to tidy it up, that's for sure. Lots and lots of task materials. It's always hard for me because those are, you know, that's 300 rep for every stack of 10. A little bit of XP, but 300 rep. But you can only cash in 5 stacks a day, so 1,500 rep a day is not nothing. But you can't keep that stuff around forever. But you could. You just need a lot more storage. I have a 1 gold and 97 silver, and I think the next storage in the bank was like 2 gold something. And I can't mail me any gold from my other characters on the server. Tokens of salutation. I don't even know what the hell those are. A gift given to those who aided against the spread of evil. These tokens can be exchanged at Come On Dim, the door of Thorns Hall. Oh. I thought I'd already turned in all of those. Maybe not. I have 1,000 figments of splendor. I got that as a login reward. I'm up to 50 tattered shadows. That means I have killed 25 wraiths. I would have thought I was more in like this 15, 16. Well, it wouldn't have been 15 because you had 2 per. So 16, maybe 18. But no, I've killed 25 of them. And there's a cap of 1,000, so you have to spend them. But I'd heard it was 2,500 and something else to open up the highest tier of stuff. So I'm guessing you work your way up in rep, and that adds more tattered shadows that you can get. But that's guesswork on my part. Never played LotRO before. Pardon, but I'm laughing out. How long have I been playing? I tried it in the beta. The Hobbit starting area was essentially combat free, and it struck me as being very strange. I'm used to an MMO that had a lot of combat. And so I didn't buy it at launch. It came out at launch, got good reviews. I bought it, played it. I played one of the other 3 races, and I said, oh, this is really good. And I bought the subscription, and shortly after that, I bought a lifetime subscription. So I haven't quite been playing from launch, but close. One of my regrets is starting that first beta character in the Shire and delivering letters and picking up bad pies. And I went, what is this? This isn't what I was looking for. Little did I know that if I'd started a human, an elf, or a dwarf, I'd have been fighting things. And that would have felt more normal, and I would have bought it right off the bat. But I've had the lifetime subscription for a long time now. I must have bought it a month, if that, after buying the game proper. I am now back in Bree. One word of warning, I suppose. It does play at a slower pace than most modern MMOs. The game's a little bit more deliberate. So if you've played, WoW or Final Fantasy, any of those, it plays a little bit more slowly than those. It is very honest and respectful to the original books, which is one of the things I like about it. Obviously, they've made changes and additions and stuff like that, but it has always felt like stuff that was respectful of the intellectual property. It's a very big game. I mean, we've gone to Mordor, we've gone to Gondor, Minas Tirith is a masterpiece, we've gone to Umbar in the last expansion. The next expansion is going into Far Harad. Or maybe near Harad. They just announced the new expansion. The lore is enormous. Now, obviously there's going to be some sort of straightforward fan service, but a lot of it is just deeply respectful stuff. In Minas Tirith has the statue, the named statue of every king of Gondor. So, attention to detail like that matters. They mention in Lord of the Rings that the western entry into Moria had 100 steps. What did they do? They put in 5 flights of 20 steps each, so that in Moria you walk in, there's a great big set of stairs up, and it's got 100 steps. That's the kind of attention to detail and the way they honor the lore. If you're a big Lord of the Rings fan, you will find countless amount of things to make you giggle. I hope you enjoy it. The free-to-play experience is okay. Up to about the mid-30s in levels. After that, it gets tiring because the travel back and forth between places gets really slow. The number of fast travel options where you can travel from one place to another very quickly is very low, and you don't have much in the way of storage either. Your inventory is very small as a free-to-play player. But I found I could get to the 30s as a free-to-play player without too much difficulty. It started getting tough in the 30s. So if you play it into the 30s and you're enjoying it, at that point you may want to look at spending some money. But I believe you can play up to 95 free-to-play. And the current level cap is 150. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff. The Vault Keeper, my vault is full, and I cannot afford any more vault space.
What can I do for you?
No repairs are needed. The Red Reaver's Doom, we're going to sell that. I want to keep the Circlet of Men, though. Wow. I mean, I know there are a lot of characters here, but the lag in here is brutal. And this has got to be client side. I don't think they made any significant changes to the client with the new server tech. So I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it an evening here. I should raid another LotRO streamer. So you can go from LotRO streamer to LotRO streamer. Let me check that out. I will find another... Whoa! In just a second, I'll find another LotRO streamer. That is Z-Key Watson, who is followed. I have a spiel. Here it comes. Welcome to my humble little stream of... first of all, thank you for following. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and right there, complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Good evening. Thanks. And I'm going to throw a raid at somebody else. Let's see. Let's see who's on. Angmar Legendary Server. Let's go with someone else who is playing on Angmar the Legendary Server. So I'm going to send you over to Selendwin, whom I do not know. I don't think I have ever watched her. I don't remember. But she's playing on this server as well. So I'm going to send you to her. Now that is for Twitch viewers. Sorry. I can't do that for YouTube viewers. You'll have to find your own way there. Let's see. So, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me very, very much, as always. I am very appreciative of that. I hope you had some fun. I should be back at it tomorrow. Not sure if there'll be an early session or not. If not, there'll still definitely be a late session. I'll probably be back here at Lord of the Rings Online at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, early morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Again, thanks, guys, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday night kicks ass. Hope your Sunday's nice too. I'm going to let you go. Have a great night tonight. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.